Hey there everybody, Jerry here from Android Central. UPS man just dropped off the Samsung Mesmerize from US Cellular. Let's have a look at it. Been waiting to get my hands on this one, and I know a lot of you all are interested in it. Same retail box we see in some of the other Galaxy S phones. And we're not real concerned about the box, but we have to take a quick look at it anyway. Set the phone off to the side. Let's see what we got in here. Got your paperwork, and it looks like a CD. I imagine it has Samsung software, USB drivers, etc. on it. Here is yes, it's a headset, not just earbuds. That's good. Micro USB cable, and the power block to plug it into the wall. No surprises in there. It's off to the side. And here's what everybody's interested in. At least this is what I'm interested in. Let me zoom in a little bit. You know what? If you picture the Verizon Fascinate without the bloat and without the bing, that's what you've got here. You've got a great quality phone. Let's start with I want to look under the battery door. Anybody with the Fascinate knows how you got to kind of slide your way through there. This is no different. 1500 milliamp hour battery is fairly easy to take out, but there's nothing underneath it, so you shouldn't ever have to unless you're swapping. 16 gigabyte micro SD card, goes in and out without removal of the battery. That's kind of cool. Battery door itself, you know, it's the thin plastic that we've seen. You know, when it's on, feels good. When it's off, kind of thin, but I'm not going to complain about that. Here in the back, we've got your 5 megapixel camera and LED flash. So yay, this has a flash too. Here's your speaker down here. On the bottom, you probably can't see it. Let's try to. You've got your microphone hole right there. Here on the right hand side, you've got the power button. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Have a look at it. Booting up. Got your volume rocker here on the left hand side. And up top, we'll look in a second, you've got your headphone jack. It's 3.5 millimeter, and that's sliding battery door. I just want everybody to get a chance to, you know, see something you don't see very often, US Cellular boot screen. So there's that. Like I said, up top, here's your headphone jack, 3.5 millimeter, and that's sliding micro USB connector port door. I like that. I tend to push a lot of dirt and filth and assorted garbage into anything that's an open hole, so I like to see the little battery or the little cover there. This does not have the puzzle piece lock screen. That's probably my favorite new innovation in Android in the last 6 months, is the puzzle piece lock screen, but I can live with it. It has the same lock screen as the Epic. You just push it off to the side. Camera, don't know, probably hit a button somewhere. So here's your home screens. You've got 7 of them, just like we've seen before. You can bounce between them with, you know, the dots at the top. If you give it a second, they go away. That is editable, just like the others. You can remove or move them around, or, you know, set different ones as your home. Let's set this one as home, and we'll go back, go to a random home screen, and press the home button, and it should, there we go, zooms it over. All your Samsung widgets are here. AccuWeather clock, daily briefing, dual clock, everything we've seen before is included. US Cellular pretty much put the whole kit and caboodle in here. You've got your Android widgets as well. MySpace, Facebook, Power Control, YouTube, Google search, no Bing, so that's a big plus. We all like that. You know, we didn't expect to see Bing on this. It's just, it looks so much like the Fascinate and feels so much like the Fascinate. You know, you kind of, without giving it a second thought, you almost feel Bing is going to be there, but there is no Bing on this phone. Let's have a look and see what is on it. Open up the app drawer. You've got, almost 3 pages. All share, that's your, you know, media share. I haven't tested that out yet. We'll have a look. City ID is on here. What do we got? Daily briefing. Maps. Let's have a look at maps. Let's see how the GPS acts. I have to tell you the truth, I already tried it and I'm pretty pleased. Give it just a second. That's cell tower location, and you have to remember I am down in a basement, so if it locks on at all, I'm pretty surprised. and there. That's exactly where I am. That's not cell tower triangulation. That's where Jerry's sitting. So even down in my basement, took what, 20 seconds or so to lock on. Either I'm one of the lucky ones and it's my area or the phone I have in my hand, but I don't see any GPS issues. I'll be sure to, try that out really well. We want to make sure that works good. Let's get back out of maps. Google Maps, that's a cool thing. We're glad to see that this is all Google-fied. Yahoo Mail is on by default. MySpace. What else we've got? Wireless modem, the tethering package. Excuse me. It does work. I tried that out, just so I'd know whether to say that it works or whether it doesn't. And it connects. Don't know if that's because, I have a demo unit here. Maybe you need something extra on your plan. But you fire it up and it connects just fine for me. So, nice to see that left in. YouTube, US Cellular's Navigator. It's Telenav. Verizon, Sprint, they all use Telenav, branded for the carrier. You don't need it necessarily on this phone because you do have Google Maps and navigation. Like the other Galaxy S phones, you can edit this, and I use a lot of Gmail, so let's put that down there. Navigation, that's easy enough for me to go to. I'll have to add some apps on here, so let's put the market. We'll go back and lock it in place, and there we go. Everything is locked. You could also move it, you can have your first screen be games or, connectivity, whatever you might need. That's pretty standard fare. Works the same on the Mesmerize. One thing I am very pleased with is, so far, the little bit of testing I've done, I've got a good, solid, strong 3G signal. I'll really be able to put this one through the paces. Been waiting to get it in the mail. Glad it came. Give me a week or so, and I'll let you know exactly what I love about it, exactly what I hate about it. In the meantime, you guys have fun, and I'll holler at you later.